nigga, I got connection. My names ain't Links for no reason, dog. And my name been Links before niggas was saying link up. Way before that shit. Niggas been calling me Links since 97. Shit was different back then, my nigga. It was super different back then, my nigga.
Still smell the sun on her shirt. She kissed my forehead and blew off the dirt. Like a lovely little.
Yeah, like the fucking the project. Everything to me is just growth. You know what I mean? Like I always try to mature, because you know, like after a certain point, like you kind of gotta calm down. You're not as wild as you used to be, type shit. Like you still kind of got that same fire, but you know, like the things that are important to you, you never really talk about. Like you just you know, you just be getting shit off your chest when you kind of first start. You just be getting shit off your chest, but then you get to a certain point to where it's like how it start off with Dame. He basically talking about, like, you know, he said, nigga, my work is puro, so, you know, my shit is pure, like, you know what I mean, I'm not selling celebrity, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just selling good work. And that's just been kind of like the whole fucking, the way that we've been fucking doing this shit the whole time, you know what I'm saying, since we started, like, with the whole, what's today, the whole idea of what's today, like, and we kind of just branched off and kind of just became ourselves as artists and businessmen. And it was wild, because, you know, in 2011, 2012, we'd be like, nigga, we just need to make it to 2012 and we good. And, you know, here we are, fucking, it's 2019, and it's crazy because I think I wrote like the mission statement in like 2009. I remember I used to sit up all night and just to think, like, you know, 10 years later, we seen it. Like, we seen it. This was before there was all types of streaming services, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we kind of just got Twitter. And just to know, like, that we was just ahead of it. We was just ahead of it, type shit. And just to now, we just, like, it's like we didn't skip a beat. So now we know we're not focusing on like the business, because we kind of grew with all like the major outlets that people go to consume music. Like, I remember SoundCloud wasn't even in English. That's some crazy shit. I couldn't even read it. I was just on my research shit, and I found it, SoundCloud. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? That shit wasn't even in English, and now it's like everybody got a SoundCloud. So just to know that, you know what I'm saying, like from the beginning, I kind of just, you know, believed in myself and what I understood the technology to be in its function. So now it's like, it's more or less like it's about the music, you know. I'm just always exploring new sounds, new feels. I don't try to I never try to keep up with what anybody's doing. I always just do me. It's funny as shit, because I could always hear my brother in my head. I'd be like, yo, what's good? He'd be like, yo, I'm just doing me. That's always kind of just been our thing. How we thought and just how we moved, and you know what I'm saying. And just like music for me nowadays is more or less therapy. It's just creating a catalog for, you know, someone, you know, whenever it kind of just applies to them. It's like, if you fuck with it, then you fuck with it at this moment. If you there in your mind and spirit, like, you know, it might be a younger nigga that's just going through some shit, so, you know, he fucking listening to like Too Broke and all that other fucking nut ass shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't never think I made no pop shit. I made one song with my nigga Mike Berry. I told him I wasn't making no more. I ain't even gonna say what the name of that song is. It's out there. Word. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I just, you know, it just feels good. You know, like my son is on the album. You know, Bay Davis LA, you know, that shit might change one day, but in the moment, he was just like, yo, I was like, Bay Davis LA, what the fuck, nigga? Alright, nigga, we gonna rock with it. You know, it's, you know, it ain't really no features. The only feature on there is Cuz, you know what I'm saying, Links to Lefty, you know, talking his shit, you feel me? But it's like, you know, this is more like theater. It's more like a theater. It's like, it's no, you can't use CGI in the theater. You can't fake nothing in the theater. Like, so everything has to be real, like raw emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like my Swimmy AU shit, that shit when I was making it, I was telling Monty like I wanted it to sound like Star Wars, like, you know what I'm saying. I wanted it like sonically to just kind of just go somewhere else, and that's kind of like what it is. But this one is more like, it's more calm, it's more intimate, it's more like if you a fan of battle rap, it's like more like Small Room, you know what I mean? You know, it's more like a Small Room feel. You know, I kind of recorded it over the year. I think I recorded it like towards like the top of the year, into the summer. I think I kind of finished it like maybe in like September. You know, sent it to Monty. He said, you know, it'll be done by the end of November. I was like, bet. So, you know, I got to sit down with it after he finished mixing all the songs and shit like that, and then I kind of heard it, let it sink in a little bit, because I didn't hear it all together. Like, I don't think I listened to it for like a month and a half, 2 months before he sent it to me. But to listen to it now, see how it came together, you know, it's about family. You know, I talk a lot of my family's in it. It's just more insight into who I am, because I never really talked about myself. Like, I talk about things, I talk about situations, I talk about shit, but I never really talked about myself, which is kind of crazy, because, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm fucking 38 years old, and to think that I never really talked about myself, like where I was from. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just more about me. You know what I mean? It's just more about me as a person. You know, kind of like the things that made me who I am today. You know what I mean? It's just more intimate. It's just more me. Whereas like my other projects, you know, I would just kind of those are kind of like my projects are like watches. They're like timepieces. Like they encapsulate a certain spirit, a certain energy of that moment. But this one was just more like me growing. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to school for nanotech, which is some wild shit. Like, what the fuck, nigga, is you doing with that? You rap, you do all this other, you know. But for so long, people just looked at me like I was just like, not like a nut ass nigga, but they were like, damn, this nigga be doing some nut ass shit. Like, know what I mean? And I just never really talked. I never really talked about myself. So I think this project was just kind of felt good. My man Deucè, you know, he dope. He from California. I think he from like maybe like San Bernardino County or somewhere up there near Hemet. I know it's somewhere in that Inland Empire, somewhere up there. Like, I think Inland Empire or San Bernardino. I think it might, or Temecula. I just know that little area is like a suburb the size of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of dope music, and I just wanted to bring that feel. Like, you know, what's today? Like, it's like, you know, we like to rap on like we do like a lot of live shows and live performances. So it's like the mood of the music is dope. It's like, you know, the younger producers these days, they're so musical, man. Like, you know what I mean? They're using a whole bunch of different programs, you know, bending and twisting sounds and shit. And I just love the way that Deucè's production, you know, it started off with a few beats, and it started off as a few, and then the next thing you know, we had a project. And you know, it was one night he had called me one night. You know, we was just building, and even though we got, it's like a age gap type between us, because I think he might be like 22 or 23 now. I think so. But I love his ear. You know, I loved his sounds, like the sound, the feel of the music, and it just came together just great. And that just shows that, just kind of like bridging the generations in hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Monty's mixed it, so, you know, he's up around like 28, 29 or something like that. So, you know, it's just lovers of music type shit together, just coming together to make something dope. And, you know, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you know, cuz used to be like, yo, you just see me, you know what I mean, just going mad hard. He like, yo, cuz, you need to just come through. You know what I'm saying? Go upstairs in that fucking room, nigga. And nigga, whatever the fuck you deal with, nigga, is what the fuck you deal with. It's not because you have to, but nigga, that's what, because you wanted to. So that shit just gave me a lot of fucking freedom type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of freedom to be able to think and just be able to just focus on my craft, like, you know, make music and just focus on the things that was important to me. So I felt like why wouldn't like the first project that I made, like in my space, be everything to me? You know what I mean?
What's everything to me?